Hi guys, Shimmy here, back again with a finished artillery build hosted by Joachim and Markus. I've done the SLT 56 and the Hauser. That's what I was working off. Got it all done and dusted there about 20 minutes ago. I was planning to get it done for Tuesday, but other things had cropped up, so a couple of days behind. Got all the lights on it, power by one. We'll just turn the lights on now. The wee beacons that's on the top of the cab itself. There's another one which is still left on its sprue here. That goes on the back of the trailer, just there at that wee point. Now I've run out of SMDs that goes around it. I don't have any other ones that's small enough. I don't want it looking too big and out of scale. So I'll add them till it when the new bunch of SMDs are sent away for them, when they come in, I'll get them onto it. We've got all our lights on, as you can see. We've got our dashboard and all that up. I did do a couple of videos on that before. I'll try and get a close-up on it here without it blurring out. Again, as I've done it in the UN version. Got a couple of figures to it. You have the sniper holding a bird, and then with two guys down there just beside a wee dog. And then with another guy coming up to talk to the driver. I'll turn all these lights out here and see it a wee bit better in the dark. It's that big, you could barely get it into the camera, so I'd use my phone here instead. There's quite a lot of extensive PE work around this. I showed this before. There's what, 4, 5, 6 sheets, plus there's a sheet that already came with the kit. As you can see there, all the brass. It's a shame how they painted it all, but it is what it is. Diesel wise, there wasn't really much to go on to it. UN on the side of the truck itself here, and then I've done these lights on again, and then a diesel on the front of it. I did put the grills on the windows. A bit of a light bleed there, so what I'm going to use is it's about somewhere here, I had it earlier. It's actually a syringe with a long thin needle on it, and I'll use that and just squeeze a couple of beads of black in it, just to stop that bleed coming through it. Really enjoyable build. Really time consuming, all that foliage and all around it and so forth. The tank went together really extremely well. I do have the other version of it, has a full interior and all armament, missiles and so forth with it. We'll build that at another stage, and I do have another one of these SLT 56s, so I'll probably do it the army colour. So we'll see if we can get in the dasher. That's just probably the closest thing I want to get to it, guys. This camera is just blurring it out, but all the wee dials all lit up nice and neat. So we sign there. Let's give it a couple of seconds to read it. And there's a couple of wee posters on the back of it. Wee pin-ups. The guy standing there beside the barrel with a bottle of water. With a wee dog there. Just added a couple of weeds. These are all scratch built out of cardboard. And then what do you call it, PVA glue, and then rolled in sand, and then just weathered up. Same for those ones here. Barbed wires, homemade too. Those are just all wee bits of sprues that had are off different models. The wee barrels are all homemade. I have an original barrel somewhere up on the shelf here, and those are actually tinfoil, hard tinfoil, rolled up, super glued down the side, and then just filled with ordinary sand with a mixture of PVA glue, and then hardens up right and tight. You can see it just there's a bit of a seam coming out, but it works for it. Plastic tubing off, I don't know what that come over, that was off. Just drilled through it all, holds them all together, and then glued down to the base. And just ordinary sand over the PVA glue. Several crossing there. It does about make out. Couple of wee weeds here and there. Now, the only light that I didn't put on it was the two searchlights. I just left them as they are, which are here. So you have one there and one the other side. I didn't like, that's the only light that I didn't use. The ramps do go down, fold out and so forth. A bit tight towards the gate there, the barrier should I say. But they do go down. That did lift at one stage, but it actually broke, so it just glued in the closed position. All these wheels that's on the trailer, they're all movable except the back one and the two, I think it's these two here. The rest of them, the M3, same as the opposite, they're all movable too. For getting in tight spaces and so forth, reversing around corners and what have you. It did give it a good weathering. It was white at one stage, pure white, and then I just toned it all down with a black, brown, grey, and then I dusted it with pastel colours and so forth, just to tone it all, bring it all together. I might have overdone it slightly on, so you get a bit more light on the cab itself. Maybe on one side I might go back over it again, just bring it, tone it down a wee bit. But as I say, really enjoyable build. Can't fault this remodel in any way, shape or form. It's from Trumpeter. So the next one is up is Charlie Max. Get that pushed back a bit out of the road. It's Charlie Max B17, the Memphis Belle. Now I did start this last month, so I'm well on the way with this one. I've got all the dials all lit up in that too. There's the wires for them. The glass working. Of all the motors, all the props, all the motors put into the props and so forth. They're all wired. The wings are all wired. The side markers and so forth. A couple of our lights goes on the tail fins here and there. Like it's blue on the opposite side and blue on this side. I can't remember what's on the stabilizer fins. I think they're green. I just have to double check. It might be blue as well. I can't remember. From what I've seen on some of the films on the Memphis Belle, some of the close-up shots, that's where I kind of getting ideas for the locations for the beacons, because the instructions don't give you very much. We got our two figures in here. I've got those weathered up too. We got our glass in and so forth and bits and pieces. Some areas. Back door and the other bit, I think there's it's a gunner's port, I believe, and I think there's a gunner's position up the top here, and I think there's one down the front. I just can't remember now. Just have to double check on the instructions. So that's up next. I do have a tanker for that, a fuel tanker, 1/48 scale, and a couple of figures to go along with. So as I say, I'll start that on Monday and try and get that knocked out over the next couple of weeks. And then what else is up next? Cliff's bike build. I do have the Honda CB750 out there, this 1/6 scale, so it'll be up sometime in the next few weeks. I might even make a start on it Monday, between that and the Memphis Belle. But anyway guys, I won't start rambling too much, so there you go, done and dusted. As I said, can't fault this kit in any way. The main transporter itself is all Trumpeter, and the houser is from Ming. So we'll get a wee shot in the dark here before we head off, and we'll see what it's like. I just had to find a space for it out on the shelves, because I'm starting to run low on shelf space again. So there you go. So it's just well lit. So the wee beacons come out really well at the front there. The flash rotating might be a bit too fast. I might try and tone it down another couple of seconds. I'll just leave it alone. As I say, once I get the other beacon on the back of it there, that's it all complete. Right guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Oh, another thing too, I want to thank all the new subscribers who's jumped on board there recently. I really do appreciate it, guys. I know I haven't really putting up enough content over this past few weeks between the deaths of the family and COVID and so forth, and other things in life have stepped in the way. So hopefully I will get back on track here Monday with more builds. As I say, the B17. Anyway guys, rambling again, so thanks for watching and I'll speak to you all later. Bye.